Today I wanted to speak to you guys about approach anxiety, okay? Like it's some sort of a label. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. I'm inspired. I'm inspired.
Hey there guys, how's it going? My name is Sumedh Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy, and I'm a flow state coach, which means that I help you feel better and perform better. Disclaimer, don't break any laws of the land. You're responsible for all your actions. Make sure that you're 18 and older, and make sure you understand this is for education, entertainment, and information. Approach anxiety? Who sold you that reality? You're probably looking up a bunch of internet forums and you read this term somewhere, and now it's just in your subconscious mind. Get rid of it. Scrap it. Today we're talking all about approach anxiety, okay? If you tried to talk to a stranger before and you feel this hesitation, this nervousness, this fear, and you've labeled it as approach anxiety, like it's some kind of a syndrome or a disorder, okay? No, it's not. Okay, it's just nervousness. It's what you feel before you do anything, right? You're gonna play a new musical instrument, you feel nervous. You know, you're about to ride a car for the first time, you feel nervous, okay? Your ego is going to get challenged every time you do something new, some new activity, okay? So if you're not used to approaching people or talking to them, of course you're going to feel some nerves. And even experts feel it. Even people who've been in social dynamics for years, they still feel nervous when talking to a complete stranger. Why? Because it's biological, it's evolutionary, right? Tribes, would kill people who were unsafe or unethical, or maybe had certain things that we're away from the tribe's values and things like this. And so it's a symbol of like protection from our own super egos, right? Where our id just wants to talk and just express and talk to people and open up. Our super ego is like, oh, is this the right time? Is this going to work? Is your hair clean? Is this okay? Is this societally acceptable? Is this all these inner words and thoughts, right? I don't think about approach anxiety anymore. I've changed my frame, and this is what I want you guys to understand. I look at it as approach preparedness. Okay, I got this from AZD a while back when he used to do these podcasts with Vince and stuff. And he really rang true in my mind, like, hey, this is approach preparedness. This is the engine. This is the thing this is the ignition getting started. I even mentioned it in my book, TPM, right? And this mentality flip will not only make you understand that the nerves that you feel, like, it's the car starting up, it's the engine, it's that moment. You're gonna feel that your heart starts beating faster, things start getting slow. You're in a flow state when you're about to say hi to someone, but as soon as you say hi, go boom, you're there, you're in it, right? This is why a lot of dating and pickup companies, what they tell you is 3-second rule, make sure you say hi in the first 3 seconds. Why is that? Well, my business coach Joe told me something about the law of diminishing intent. Okay, what is the law of diminishing intent? The law of diminishing intent is the further you extend or put off doing something, the more difficult it is going to be to do it. That's why in sales you say you have a law of diminishing intent. If someone is like gonna be like, oh, I'll think about it, I'll think over it, then they get back to you a month later, no, sorry, I can't. Because they pushed it away into the future. They procrastinated on it. This is our habit, right? We do this a lot of times. So you could say hi to someone, you're just procrastinating. You're just going, maybe I'll hover around for a minute, maybe I'll come back at a right time. But she's around a group of friends though. And you have all these rationalizations and justifications, right? That must be her boyfriend. How do you know it's just her boyfriend? How do you know that's not a brother or a friend or a cousin or, male driver? I don't know. It could be so many things, but you just keep constantly, stepping on your own toes, making yourself feel smaller for just talking to somebody, bro. And that's the thing, you're just opening your mouth and talking to somebody. It's not the end of the world. Okay, you're making it out way bigger in your own mind, like in your own storyline, you're the main character, right? And so of course it's gonna feel bad if she rejects you or whatever, right? But I don't even see it as a rejection. I see it as a redirection. Like, okay, that person didn't vibe with me. They weren't in my frequency. Thank goodness they're not in my frequency anymore. Good. I don't want to be around that, right? If they don't want me, they're not my type. I'm sorry, right? Like, that's the way your mind has got to it's got to work in this rapid form manner, right? Also, man, another thing is you got to build up your emotional attunement, your social acuity. Notice people. Look at their eyes when you're talking to them, right? Start to understand that you can calibrate your emotions. You can change your beingness according to situation. So I generally go up to somebody to speak to them when I get at least 3 indications that there's some level of curiosity or interest. It could be, you know, they're staring at me for too long, or it could be that, you know, they smile at me. It could be that they flick their hair like this. So if I catch 3 of those, I usually generally say hi, because I understand that they're more receptive towards having a conversation towards me, because they're giving honest signals that are telling me to say hi to them. Okay? When I'm approaching somebody, I don't even think about it as approaching. They're entering my world. They're entering my reality. They're approaching me, because I walk around like I have a gigantic white aura around me, and I have giant wings. That's how I walk around. I walk around like I have a giant sword, a giant set of wings, right? Which corrects my posture automatically. And I'm just strolling, and my aura is just shimmering and shining. Of course people are gonna look at me, right? Of course people are gonna go, who the fuck is that? Because that is the frequency that you carry. That is the energy that you emanate, okay? And energy introduces you even before you speak. And let me tell you, your intent, your agendas, your energy is really messed up, dude. There's a lot of disingenuine pressure that you're giving yourself. There's a lot of weird, like, backstories that you're giving yourself. But I never have been really like that. I'm more of an introvert. I guess I'm more shy. I'm more, you know, you've given yourself all of these storylines to avoid taking action. How about you try it, and then you learn from it and tweak it and approach it, and you go on this process. That's how you're gonna learn. Not from sitting back and worrying and feeling, I feel like a lump in my throat, right? I feel like my heart beating. I feel like, oh my goodness, this feels so much resistance. But as Stephen Pressfield says, greater the resistance, the more important it is for your soul's evolution to do that thing. So there's gonna be a lot of things in life that you don't feel like doing, but they're gonna be beneficial for you, right? Like taking a cold shower, working out, right? Eating clean. I don't like doing any of these things, okay? But I know it's gonna be good for me in the long run. It's a benefit. It's like doing the hard work to get the outcomes later, right? To feel good later, to get the pleasure later. It's not the instant gratification of trying to get a quick fix or a quick buck or a cheap girlfriend or a whatever, right? It's like not that mentality even. So this is what you're gonna have to change if you're looking at approach anxiety like this, okay? And just start talking to people, man. Don't even think of it approaching, right? Don't put all these PUA terms and all this kind of stuff, dude. Just be completely chill, cool yourself with your tribe, feeling good, looking good, smelling good, tapped into the flow state. You already know, like, this is the mastery of state control. And we've got this. Upward Spiral Gang. May we never be the same again. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. If you enjoy these talks, make sure that you also share it with a friend, somebody who needs to hear this, man. Because a lot of you are scattered and going around and like all indoors and stuff, and I hate seeing you guys like that, okay? You guys need to get shaken up out of your shells just a little bit. Get out of your reality. Let your ego fade. Let the authentic you come through you. You see, creativity is allowing. Creativity is just allowing something to come through you. You become the conduit. It's not yours. Don't take credit for what comes out of your mouth as you speak to that girl or that guy. It's all God. It's all source. It's all divine energy that's just flowing through you as you speak. And you just got to create a channel and a passageway for it, my friends. May the flow be with you and stay legendary.